greatest honor of my life. Sitting with me today is the legendary Salif Keita, one of the pioneers of African music, one of the people who have made African music known worldwide. Mr. Salif Keita, welcome.
Thank you.
Let me ask a question that everybody has been asking me since I said I might speak with you. In 2018, you said you were stopping with music. And 5 years later,
Yes.
you are still going strong.
Yes.
Why did you change your mind?
Music it's like breathing, you know. When you don't do it, you miss something important. That's why I'm here now. And I think you understand me.
Yeah.
It's part of my life. So, and I just say I'm not going to make album, but concert, no problem. I like to go around.
Okay, because I read somewhere where you said I'm tired of traveling.
No, I don't want to travel every day. You know, I'm 74 years old, so it's okay to feel about my body. You understand?
Started your musical journey a long time ago. Why did you decide to go into music?
Okay, because I didn't have a choice. I had a choice, no choice, because I go to school studying, it doesn't work, and no job. So that's why I come in the music.
Your music is not just, it's Mali music, that is the root, but you blend it with jazz, reggae, even salsa. Even now, in your last album, you did something with Yemi Alade. So, meaning Afrobeat. So, how do you do that?
I used to listen many kind of music, African music, USA, Europe. So that's why when I make music, I mix both. That's why.
Saw your concert just now, and a lot of people were just hanging on your voice. And you've been called the golden voice of Africa.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's not me, it's what
I know.
People who know music better than I do say. How does that make you feel knowing that you are inspiring a lot of new people and older people?
I don't know because, okay, I don't know. Maybe they can answer you, not me.
But it's your voice, it's you who make people happy. You are on stage just
I
now.
like singing. I like singing. I really love singing. That's it.
What sets you apart is also that you are an advocate for albinism. You have two foundations. So can you tell us about that?
Yes, because it's not easy to live with this problem. Albinism, because people doesn't know really how you can have your mom is black, your papa is black, and why you come white. So they don't have any explication for that, and it is many kind of too much discrimination, and they need help. I think albinism people, they need help for the skin cancer in society, how they can live with society. They really need help. That's why I make a foundation.
And has that problem become less or more now with people discriminating?
I think it's get down a little bit. It's now people really in Africa, they know because they saw and they find people helping the albinos, so then they start learning and they understand now. So the problem is coming down.
I think that will be thanks to a lot of effort that you have been putting in. Do you think in 50 years Africa will not worry anymore about somebody who has
I hope so.
this color?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Your music carries so much joy, so much happiness, so much positivity. You seem to have decided, I'm going to be a positivity ambassador.
You know, when people come to see you, they come for happiness, not a sad thing. They really need to be, you know, they don't come for, you know, sad feeling. They come to be happy. That's why.
Yeah. You've been playing music for so long. What has changed since the time you started with music and now?
You know, I think I have more experience because I used to play with many kind of music. They come from everywhere: USA, Europe, Africa, and India. So now I have more experience. You know, before you die, you're still learning. You're still learning. I'm learning in it.
That's a good one. Before you die, you are still learning. You have collaborated with a lot of musicians.
Yes.
Which of the artists, which of the collaborations did you find most rewarding?
Okay.
Which was the best one?
I used to work with many musicians, but I used to work with José Vinul. Yeah. It was really good, and he did good record for me. Amen. That's my best record, I think.
Amen.
Amen. So I used to sing with Cesaria Evora. She's just my sister, yeah. And she passed away. I always think about her because she was a really good feeling. It was good. We spent a good time.
For me, my favorite song of yours is Tekere.
Tekere, okay.
Yeah. What was the message behind the song?
I think Tekere just mean like this. To how do you call that in English?
Clap.
Huh?
Clap.
Oh yes. So it's for happy. It's to make people happy, dancing and happy. You know.
you are naturally the older generation of musician. What advice would you give to younger musicians who are coming up now?
Okay, I have to tell them to make people know about Africa. They don't. I don't want them to go far from African music. Africans need help. It's not bad to make other music, but to be African, make African music.
Last question. You've played all over the world. Which is your favorite country to play in?
I like everywhere. I really love people.
Thank you very much for taking time to speak with Africa Web TV. That was our short but very insightful and in-depth conversation with the legendary and iconic Salif Keita, the great Malian pioneer of African music. Don't forget to leave your comments below, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. My name is Femi Shuewu for Africa Web TV.
I'm a king, yes, I'm a king, I think I'm a king,